My friend, writing partner, and TCRN team member recently wrote an awesome article for TrueActivist.com discussing one of the many ways that apps and technology are going to free us. He takes a look at this new app, this crowdfunding app that's called Hands Up, that is designed to solve the problem of homelessness. All around the world, all around the country, people are blamed, prosecuted, persecuted for being homeless. It's become a crime now to be homeless. And before we dive into that topic and people say, well, I'd never be homeless because I wouldn't let myself get there. Everybody deals with different circumstances. It's hard to judge someone. What we do know is that there's so many people out there that are homeless. There's so many empty homes that have been taken by the banks. And we're smart, intelligent, free, beautiful people with technology. Why can't we come up with solutions that will solve this silly problem? And to do that, first of all, we're going to need ideas like this. And we need to look at the overarching structures that rule our lives and see, why are people homeless and why do these things happen? So this new Hand Up application, it seeks to rid people who want to donate and be charitable to their fellow human being, but are sort of afraid that they're going to actually hurt people. You've seen somebody on a street corner or somebody on a block when you're driving by and they come up to your window and you can see empty bottles maybe behind them of beer, or they just look like they might be addicted to drugs. So you might pass judgment and say, I'm going to hold off on donating to them because I'm afraid it's going to go towards something that's going to hurt them in the long run. Well, this app will get rid of that. So the people who sign up to get donations and to get funds they need from their community through Hand Up, they will have to make a list of things that they need in order to progress in their lives, either tools that they need to get a home, to get a job, clothes, etc., things like that. Whatever it is, they're going to have very specific needs listed, and the people who donate, if you go to Hands Up and you become a part of it, you'll actually be able to see the profiles of all these different people who are on the streets and hear their stories, and you can follow along with them. It's like, they tell you in those ads that you can donate or invest or adopt a kid from Africa or something like that, and they'll tell you the whole story. Well, this is like that, but it's more, I'd say, more real. So you get a profile of somebody who's in your community and struggling, you find out their story, etc., and you can donate to them through this website, and it'll go specifically to those needs. And this of course is setting off the debate where some people are worried about trusting Hands Up, this app. But I think the idea here is you're either going to give yourself to somebody on the street when you see them if you can, or you're going to give by calling into one of these organizations and some bureaucracy, where a lot of these nonprofits have actually been found to be extremely inefficient when it comes to raising money. They have to spend so much money on overhead costs and such that oftentimes the people that they're trying to help don't really get the funds. The Wall Street Journal reported that homeless advocates or case managers who work in shelters post profiles on Hands Up on behalf of the homeless. They accept donations via Hand Up, then ensure the money is being spent on what the person said he or she needed. Now, I was watching an interview with one of the founders of Hand Up, and another interesting topic came up where the person who was interviewing her basically said that he felt that it might be a problem, it might be a bad idea for a corporation, which Hands Up is not a nonprofit organization. They are a for-profit organization that is seeking to do good. And so the guy who was interviewing the founder, he said he had problems with an organization making money from helping solve the homeless problem. But I thought she made a very interesting distinction there. She said, well, it's not that we're making money off of the homeless by keeping them homeless. We're making money by solving homelessness. So I just wanted your thoughts on that. Do you think it's wrong for people to make money off of these type of things? I think it's silly, but some people have that mindset where they have this, they get this thing inside where they feel like, oh, I shouldn't be making any money off this, so any money I make off this is going to go towards charity. And that is a good idea. It's a great idea. But if you want to make money while you're coming up with a product and putting it into the market and then expending your energy and your time to craft it and to put it out there and to do the work, well, there's nothing wrong with making a living off that. And it's even better because you're making your living off doing something you care about and helping other people, which is a beautiful thing. And in that interview, they mentioned something that I'd never heard of. It's called a benefit corporation. So what is a benefit corporation? According to Wikipedia, a benefit corporation, or B Corporation, is a corporate form available in the United States designed for-profit entities that wish to consider society and the environment in addition to profit in their decision-making process. In a benefit corporation, the difference here is that they have a stated social mission. Like, for example, I'm going to form a corporation to solve homelessness. So there's shareholders that are involved, like in Hand Up, and the shareholders are individuals who know that this corporation, this benefit corporation's job is to focus on homelessness. So if they feel after a period of time that the owners, the CEOs, and the top executives aren't fulfilling that mission, they can get rid of them and bring somebody else in new to start over. The purpose of a benefit corporation includes creating general public benefit, which is defined as a material positive impact on society and the environment. Benefit corporations' directors operate the business with the same authority as a traditional corporation, but wherein a traditional corporation shareholders with proper standing judge the company's financial performance, here they judge qualitative performance based on benefit corporations' stated goals. So what do you think about that? Is it actually possible that we could create a corporation with a stated mission and make the world a better place? I mean, there's a lot of people who think that corporations are the problem and government's the problem. For me, the reason I haven't turned the Houston Free Thinkers or the Conscious Resistance Network into a nonprofit is because I personally don't want to work with the state at all. I don't want tax breaks or whatever. I just don't want to deal with them at all. So I'd rather not even be involved with them and work outside of their control as much as possible. Black and gray markets. But what are your thoughts on this benefit corporation business?
Let's talk about agorism. What is it? The best way to describe it is from a quote by Mike Zentz that reads, "A libertarian is someone who believes in the non-aggression principle. An anarchist is someone who understands it.